What's good, YouTube? Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. There you can find NBA tributes, NBA highlights, and NBA rookie analysis, and also NBA breakdowns exclusively on analysisplayground.com. Thanks, and make sure you like on Facebook too, analysisplayground.com. Show as much support as you can for my channel. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, basketball Nisto, coming to you with a quick what to expect on the Atlanta Hawks. Dwight Howard had a 26-point outing in preseason, showing a jump shot, showing the bank shot like he did in Orlando. It's not the first time he had it. He had a bank shot and he could post up in Orlando. One thing I like about Dwight Howard, he's catching the ball closer to the basket instead of catching it so far out. So all he got to do is catch the ball, throw it up, or dunk it, or just throw it off the backboard because he's so tall and athletic. He can still just bounce and just score easily. It's easy points because he's so big and he takes up so much space and he's so powerful because he's so built. It's easy bucket just for him to catch, spin, throw it off the backboard, catch, spin, dunk, or get a foul. And then they get him some buckets in the pick and roll. He's going to get easier opportunities because he's playing with more of a team offense. Their ability to pass the ball, find shooters. They have Schroeder to penetrate the paint, get alley-oops, get dump offs. Kyle Korver is a shooter that he can always kick out to in the corner three or the spot-up three. Paul Millsap is another ball creator and a go-to scorer, and he's unselfish too. And same with Ken Bazemore, another spot-up shooter. They can always kick the ball up to and create plays when he gets the ball. So this team is going to be very dangerous. I know a lot of people said this is one of them teams that they could or could not make the playoffs, but I think this team is definitely a playoff team. Dwight Howard, to me, is actually an upgrade over Al Horford because he can get you 20 and 10, but he's a better rim protector. I know he's not the better floor spacer, but Dwight Howard is showing that he can knock down that mid-range jumper, even though he was doing it a lot in Orlando. Like his last couple seasons in Orlando, he had that little corner high post bank shot. He can hit the mid-range every once in a while. He still can finish. He's still a better rim protector and defender than Al Horford. So I actually think they upgraded, and Dwight Howard is kind of a go-to guy. Not saying Al Horford wasn't, but Dwight Howard showing in preseason that he's one of the go-to guys still in the NBA that you can go to and he can deliver you a free throw or a bucket for another teammate because he can kick the ball out to his shooters or Schroeder to get a layup or just a free throw shot, which is still creating offense and still helping you score. So Dwight Howard still is a go-to guy. He's still a superstar to me. He's still an impact player. He hasn't fallen off that much. The thing in Houston is that he got less touches. Every single season they give him less and less touches, and Atlanta's going to let him be the man and one of the go-to guys on the team. So instead of him getting his role decreased, they're expanding his role and allowing him to grow and show his full case of talent. Like, they let him showcase what he can do. But this team has a lot of weapons. They have a lot of scoring ability. They have a lot of ways to impact the game. They have a lot of players that's going to have to step up, and a lot of players that just got big contracts and now they got to show that they worth the money. And I think that this team is going to work. I think they'd be a 5th, 6th, or 7th team. I don't think they'd be that bad to be 8th. They're going to be in that 7, 6, and 5 place. They could get up to 4 because Coach Budenholzer is one of the best coaches in the NBA with his offense and his defense and his ability to make anything work. Like, he's like Rick Carlisle. No matter what talent you give him, he can still make it work. And he won 60 games with a team with not really a big superstar, which was Paul Millsap was the best player on that team, and they still won 60 games. Paul Millsap is a two-way player. He can steal the ball. He can block shots. He can score 20 points a game if he needs to. He can step up and have a bigger role this season if they need him to get more buckets, because Al Horford gone. They might need him to do more, and Jeff Teague is gone too, so he might expand his role and be more of a dominant offensive player and more of a playmaker and more of a go-to scorer to help Dwight Howard out. So they got two front court players that can block and steal and anchor that defense. So it's going to be hard. And they both athletic and mobile. So it's going to be very difficult to score on that team consistently because they have a very athletic and mobile basketball team. So we're going to have to see. I like the Hawks. I don't think they're contenders. I think they one piece away from being contenders because I don't really trust Dennis Schroeder. Kyle Korver is basically a shooter and doesn't really bring that much else to the table until they get another piece that can just create his own shot and consistently dominate a game. Besides Paul Millsap and Dwight Howard, they need that third go-to scorer and creator, that third playmaker and a scorer. They'll be up there. Dennis Schroeder might develop into that, but he's not that right now. Kyle Korver is more one-dimensional, and Ken Bazemore is just a spot-up shooter that can make plays every once in a while. So they got a lot of role players, and they only got 2 all-stars. Because Dwight Howard is going to be an all-star because he's in the East. Because in the West it was a little harder, but in the East he should definitely make it. He's going to get more touches, so he should be guaranteed a all-star spot. So with that being said, they got 2 all-stars. They're just missing that third one, and they should be a contender when they final. Because you'll never know. Somebody can be a wave and be a vital point to this team. They can make a trade because they have a lot of good glue guys on the team. And with that being said, they just one piece away for contending with Boston. From contending, if they get J.R. Smith, Boston will be up there. Indiana, Cleveland, they just one piece away from being on that level. So let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. It's your boy Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, signing out. And let me know what video you want to see next. I'm taking requests from my fans to make sure y'all getting the videos y'all want to see. So make sure you let me know the video you want to see next, and I'll make it the same day.